First up for you this morning, we are thinking an awful lot about love with Valentine's Day right around the corner. Of course, it is important to tell our sweethearts we love them every day, not just on Monday, okay?
Remember that, Mary Beth. Remember those words for sure.
I do love you, you know.
You better. But as the saying goes, talk, as we know, can be extremely cheap. That's why renowned therapist Dr. Patty Ann Teplin is here with some tips on how to say I love you without actually saying a word.
Hello.
Doctor, welcome back to Memphis. So good to see you as always.
Talk's cheap, throwing it
put
down.
the warmth in February because it's cold.
It is kind of cold in here. That's why it's a good reason to be romantic, but not just on Valentine's Day. So can we do this without saying a word, or do we need to still say those 3 words?
We need to say those words, but it's so much more powerful and so much more creative and fun to show our partner that we love them. And Valentine's Day is as good a day as any, but you can use this every day of the year.
And you're talking about things that aren't going to break the bank, because right now, economic, conditions, people are saving more money. They don't want to take their loved one out to dinner every week, perhaps, on that big date. There are ways you can do it, little ways that really aren't going to cost you anything.
Absolutely. Not only are there financial restraints today, but there's also a time restraint.
Yes.
So let's be practical, let's get real. Okay, so some really fun ways. One of my most favorite one is to create a treasure hunt with little Post-it yellow stickies.
Okay.
And put them all throughout the house, and then at the end of the hunt have a surprise. So it can be their favorite snack, or it can be some sexy lingerie.
Whoa.
Whatever they would like.
So
There
the
you go.
treasure hunt can either lead you towards the kitchen or towards the bedroom. What are you saying here, Doctor?
Whichever way is to your partner's heart.
Ooh, I like that.
Maybe a little bit of both, depending on the day, right?
Exactly, exactly.
So how do you start this treasure hunt? How would you do it if you, and do you, as a married woman, do you practice what you preach?
I did it more when the kids were younger, and as the kids get older, you think you have more time, but you really don't, because now you're driving around and you're working.
Right.
But yes, you do something similar like that, but
Okay.
not to the extent that you might do it when you have a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But the way you start it, they wake up in the morning and right by the bathroom sink, because a guy shaves, a woman washes her face, puts her makeup on, have a little note that says, go to the closet. Go to your closet. Then you go to the closet. And then the note at the closet says, go downstairs to the refrigerator. And then you keep going until, say, maybe there's something on the seat of their car that's like their favorite snack or a little piece of lingerie.
That's a great idea.
I like that. So does it work? Can it work?
It absolutely works, and you have to try it.
Now, if you do the lingerie thing in the morning, you might be late to work. So
No, I
maybe
won't be
do
coming to
that.
work at all. I'll just be honest with you. That day is off.
I don't think we'll get any complaints on that one.
No.
Okay, next time Alex is absent, we're all going to be,
Yeah.
You can do it at lunchtime, too.
Anyway, look at Alex. Look how fast Alex can change the subject.
No.
But this is just about interjecting a
That's
little
it.
fun in an ordinary day.
And another way, you also talk about something very simple but kind of different, actually using a toothbrush.
Yes. What you want to do is, for Valentine's Day and any day of the year, you want to let your partner know that you're thinking of them, okay? So make their life a little bit easier. Everybody, hopefully, everybody brushes their teeth first thing in the morning, last thing at night. So put the toothpaste on their toothbrush. So when they wake up or when they're ready to go to bed, they go into the bathroom and they see the toothpaste on the toothbrush, and they'll be like, It's pretty
I wonder
fun.
what Bob would think if I did that. He'd probably be so surprised he'd fall
You probably
over.
would. So she wouldn't get the opinion that I'm trying to say, hey, you really need to kind of brush the teeth here, or
That's so high school.
or freshen the breath. It won't be anything like that.
I don't think so. Or if you're afraid of that, take their car and fill it up with gas.
Oh, yeah.
That will bring romance, believe me.
Or do the dishes.
Do the dishes.
Yeah.
Wash
do
the car.
Romance really starts in the kitchen,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, he's taking notes.
Taking notes indeed. What about something like a tattoo, or at least a fake tattoo?
That is so much fun. I love that. Take eyeliner or a washable magic marker or your lipstick, and draw a heart on any part of your body and put your partner's initials inside. That's really fun and inexpensive. And come on, I see you guys laughing.
Okay, truth time. Did you do that one?
Yes, I did.
And did he like it?
Of course. And they like it more depending upon where it is.
Well, yes, I'm sure. That's another one you don't unveil in the morning.
So what options
You
will we
can't
have
be
there?
late to work. Well, don't put it on any parts of the body that sags too much, you know, because that might not be.
Would you tried this before?
I'm just thinking.
Obviously
I'm
so.
just thinking, okay. What about, you know, they always say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. We kind of covered that with a treat, but what about just making, it doesn't have to be a fancy dinner, but making sure that you've made a dinner like with more than one pot, sort of thing. I mean,
Did somebody tell you
One
about...
pot.
well, you know, more than that one dish meal.
Okay.
Somebody must have told you about my culinary skills, which are lacking. 3 steps, including open the refrigerator,
Hey,
and I'm
I'm
done.
right there with
Nothing
you.
wrong with that at
So
all.
when you go
Okay.
to an effort, though, is the point.
And you know what? Make what you know is their favorite meal or something that they like as opposed to something that you like.
Okay.
And along the same lines, go to the movies or rent a movie or tape a movie, whatever we do today with movies, and watch your partner's favorite one. You know, the chick flick maybe, the guy might not like, so do something
Yeah.
Roman or something for them. So basically what you want to do is put your partner first, and you can do that any day of the year. And it shows that you're thinking of them. You can tell them you love them, but it's so much more powerful to show them.
So, Doctor, who
like
needs to
that.
do this more these days? I mean, a lot of times you might naturally assume this is something the guys might need to do. We may need to kind of step up to the plate a little
That
bit
sounds
more.
good.
But at the same time, I knew you would think that. At the same time, do the ladies also need to maybe do some of these things as well?
Alex, you are always asking me, is it the men or the women?
I have to. I have to.
Hey, you're the therapist,
I
Dr.
gotta
Patty Ann.
represent.
I would say the men need to put a lot more thought into it. Women don't usually forget Valentine's Day, birthdays, anniversaries. Would you like me to go on?
Keep going.
You had to ask
I
the
had to
question.
ask. I had to ask.
But just imagine, I mean, what do you think would happen if you did this even every other day for a full year? I bet that would change some lives.
I think it really would, because what happens is, really, like we said earlier, even though we're joking, it is so much more powerful to show your love. Anybody can express love with words.
Right.
And that's important, but it's not, you know, for me to tell you I love you is one thing, but for me to show you my love outside the bedroom, guys, is even more powerful. Really,
Yeah.
it really is.
Make love a verb rather than, or an adjective. Well, I can't remember.
Do
There's
love.
some book. Do love.
Do love.
Do
Do
love.
love.
Thank you.
And of course, you have the toolbox right there
Oh.
next to you.
Well, this is actually a different product than what I've talked about before. It's about communication, because when I work with couples, everything falls down on how to show, how to talk, how to communicate your love. Because really, communication dictates the quality of our lives in all our relationships.
Pass it over to me.
Absolutely.
I need it now. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. You mind if we go to break here, Mary Beth?
Yeah, you
I
got
need
some
to start.
reading
Oh, we got
to do.
some
It's
DVDs
really in
here
there.
and all.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Coming